your mama's racing stream.
This is VRN, your trusted leader in e-motorsports.
All right, welcome Vigilante Nation. The lights are blazing over Charlotte Motor Speedway, and the pressure is at its absolute peak as we arrive for the championship finale of the VRL Premiere Series. The night where we crown both the VRL Cup champion and the contender champion. This is the Vigilante Racing Network coming to you live from one of motorsport's most iconic coliseums, Charlotte Motor Speedway, under the lights. A high-speed, high-banked battleground where courage is currency, momentum is everything, and the line between hero and heartbreak is measured in inches. Tonight's arena demands commitment. Thunderous straights that beg for full send, sweeping corners that punish hesitation, tight technical transitions where precision becomes your survival, and where the walls loom like silent judges waiting to decide a season's fate. And with the final laps of this season ahead, every moment carries consequence. The top contenders fight for immortality in the VRL Cup, while the rest of the field digs deep for every last point in the Contender Championship, where resilience, grit, and consistency can rewrite legacies. 2 titles, 1 night, no tomorrow. And on this special evening, as America celebrates its 250th anniversary, we honor the spirit that built this nation: determination, competition, and the relentless pursuit of greatness. It's only fitting that under these lights, on this milestone year, we settle the score to crown our champions. Settle in, Vigilante Nation. The night sky over Charlotte is electric, the stakes are colossal, and every challenger is about to find out whether they can rise to the moment and etch their name into VRL history. My name is Alan Vaught, and I'm joined tonight in the booth by Ricky Wittenberg. Together, we're bringing you all the exciting and racing action this evening. As always, I want to send out a huge thank you to my beautiful and talented wife, Lori, up in the booth. She is managing tonight's race and keeping everything running and the lights on. We also want to invite you to join the conversation in the live chat this evening. We will feature select comments on air, provided they are safe for work and reflect the level of sportsmanship that we expect from our community. With that, we'll get you into the session details, folks. Tonight's race. 133 laps, that's 200 miles, 70% fuel, 2 sets of tires, fast repairs at 0. And you can see the championship points there. I'm going to get more into that as we get started. We're running just a bit behind, so we want to catch the start of the race here. We're going to kick it right over to the main. What are your thoughts there, Ricky, as we get started here? We see these guys coming around the backstretch. They're about to hit the green flag.
Yeah. Charlotte's a good place to have a finale race. I always thought it was a fun track, especially for like a championship race. So I know there's a lot of nerves out there. People don't want to impact the championship, so hard to see what's going to happen tonight, but I'm sure it'll be a good race.
Here we go. We're going to let you know Jack Dixon is your pole sitter. We'll go through the field as we get started. They're about to take the green.
Green.
Here we go, folks. We are underway. Oh, it's going to be tight, man. You got Jack Dixon and Dylan Bryant up there fighting for the lead already. Bryant is your contender championship leader. He's almost got that sewn up, but not completely. We're going to talk about that here in just a minute. If they get through these first few laps here, as you see one already down the apron, that's the 48. I don't know what's going on there.
I think Dylan Bryant said that there was a black flag for jumping the start.
Oh, Dylan Bryant in as well. And
there's a
the
wreck
48.
on the front stretch. Big wreck on the front stretch. Oh,
Here we go. Mike Adamson, Dave Mayberry, George Rincon. We're about to get a check on that. First caution of the night. First lap of the night. We got penalties already, folks, and huge crashes on the front stretch. Go back and take a look. You tuned in tonight. We got right into the action, folks. We were running just slightly behind. We will get you caught up on everything that happens here. Let's go over the shoulder here, see what happens with this accident. In here from Mike Adamson. Oh, looks like maybe is Mayberry hit the wall or get a little push from the 21. Oh, the truck in front of him. Did you see who that was? I couldn't tell.
I'm trying to look here. I've got a...
We'll look here from Dave Mayberry's nose cam. Oh, the Phoenix Racing here. Is this a 10? Is this Cawthon?
Yeah,
this is Cawthon.
Got loose.
It got a little bit loose there. And then that caused the 29 to check up. The 21 was right on him. And he collects the 88. Anderson. Oh, wow.
Got in it. That's took out a lot of cars. I see Osborne is disconnected. I don't know if he's having another issue. There's a lot of stuff to happen on the first lap.
31 almost gets into it. He's in the fight for the VRL Cup. only 18 points or 23 points behind, rather. Yeah, that's unfortunate. 29. I see the 29 to 28, 21, all involved here. So they're getting checked out there. Let's get back to the live action here. Your leader right now is going to be John McAdam, because those two guys went on pit lane. Chris Gomes, your current chase leader, is right there in second place. So let's talk about that real quick, Ricky. I didn't have a chance to hit the the championship points and everything. Let's get a little read now. Let me pull up this graphic I have for everybody. There on your screen, you can see that's the current top 10. Those 10 drivers you see that are in the chase. But mathematically, really, the chase has come down to first and second place there between Chris Gomes and the one machine and the 31 of Jacob Alicia. There's a 23-point difference. Let's talk when you're thinking about this. There's a few different scenarios. Let's talk about the obvious one, Ricky. Gomes doesn't have to win this race. Jacob Alicia pretty much needs to win the race and have Gomes come in greater than, I want to say, 5th place. If he does that, and we're not taking into account any kind of penalties or any bonus points. Neither one of these guys got the pole. So we're talking, no incidents, for instance. If somebody got 2 points for a bonus for no incidents, all going to come into play potentially by the end of the night. But Alicia's got to go out there, come from the back, mind you, because he has a penalty, win this race, and then have a little bit of bad luck on Gomes' part. So what do you think? You think the likelihood of that is? I think we've seen crazier happen.
I mean, you never know, but that's definitely a tough road to hoe, as they say.
Yeah, and we got one more lap to green, but talking to contender championship, that's not out of reach. You have to have, so Greg Klein is trying to fight and get an overtake, rather, the 51 of Dylan Bryant, and there's a 46-point gap there. So essentially, Greg has to win the race, and Dylan Bryant's going to have to come in 29th or worse, which I don't think actually we have that many drivers in tonight. Let me take a look. We don't. So that's pretty much going to sew that one up there. So your 51 machine is going to be the contender champion. It's going to come down to Chris Gomes and Alicia for the big prize in the VRL Cup. All right, we should see this pace truck pull off. Pretty cool here tonight, folks. It's only 68-degree track temp. Excuse me, 71-degree and 68-degree ambient. High humidity, though, 92%. A slight wind of 9 miles per hour out of the south. Here we go. Leader has,
Green flag,
which is McAdam. He gets the launch first. Good launch over your championship leader, Chris Gomes, on that outside line. Really big jump, really, actually. Fights on for second between Kyle Vaught and Chris Gomes. Kyle, they're having a good run here tonight. And at 16. 38 of Gordon Spain up there, trying to get into the mix. He's right next to the number 1. Yeah, Chris Gomes, he's running the Dude Wipes poopsicle machine here tonight, Ricky.
Yeah.
I like the colors.
Poops, and even his little emoji. That's kind of funny.
He got a poopsicle emoji on his overlay here. Chris Raisin's with us out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Always has a great sense of humor. But he's right about those poopsicles, man. You don't need those. So, hey, dude, grab yourself a Dude Wipe and take care of the poopsicles. That's good. I like that. Now he's running in 4th position. Gordon Spain's up to 2nd, up 4 spots. He's looking to get after it. I think he wants to get that lead pretty quick. You want to take a check on the chat there, Ricky, when you get a chance?
Yeah, several people out there tonight. Looks like Albert Anderson cheering on his son, as always, Tim McAdam. Let's go 47. We have Kathy Anderson. Jack Dixon said, how do you spell stupid? J-A-C-K. That was a dumb start, so he's taking blame for the start of the race. Edith Anderson, also cheering for Albert Anderson. Nav Father 13 out there tonight. We also have TM Kitchen Girl 3095. Let's go, Albert.
That's Kitchen Grill. That's Albert's cousin.
Kitchen Grill. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't read. TM Kitchen Grill. Okay. So, yeah, we've got a lot of Anderson followers out here tonight.
Everybody's saying happy race. You got a new leader, folks. Gordon Spain has taken over that top spot. I mentioned that he was really looking hungry as he came up through there in that restart. Doing a great job right now. McAdams down to second. Chris Gomes up to third. Has Kyle Vaught. Jacob Alicia, check it out, up 18 spots. He started the back of this field, and he is just one truck between him and his championship rival, Chris Gomes, in that number 1 machine. Looks like 31 is going for a move right now to that 16. Put no trucks in between him and the 1. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, man. You know, both these guys, we were looking, Lori and I, because you could have a tie. So we had to go down to the list of tiebreakers. Let me kind of talk about that. I said that to her the other night. Let's see. Her and I talked about it. Yeah, so for this season, there's going to be modifications for next season because we think there's some better tiebreakers. We're going to go right now. It's always been number of wins. Well, if Alicia wins, which he needs to, and he just passed the number 1 machine. If Alicia wins, then he's going to have the same number of wins as Gomes. So that's going to be out. So then you go to top 5s, top 5s, and top 10s. And what do you think? What did you think we found when we took a look at that, Ricky?
Yeah, they're going to be probably tied on that too.
Pretty much tied. So we're getting out. Average finish is right there the same. So it may come down to the 5th and 6th criteria, which is number of second places, number of thirds. Driver with the most races, which they're tied on, 17. Most races in the season that they've actually participated in. And then we got down to birth date. Hopefully we don't get down to number 8 in the tiebreakers and they just settle straight up on the track. But we could end up in a situation like that. As you notice, the 31 is on the move. He's up to 3rd and looking to take 2nd from that 47.
Yeah, it looks like we've got multiple lanes out here to play with, but 31, he knows what he's got to do, so he just got to get out front and see if he could let the chips fall where they may. The only thing he can do to control it is he knows he's got to win.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm actually surprised not to see the 51 up here. Well, I did see him up here actually, so I don't know what happened with them. Maybe if we have another caution, we could figure that out. Look at the 14 up here, man. Eaton looking super sporty here tonight, taking over the 4th position from Gomes. I think Gomes is playing it pretty safe right now. Maybe he's always been, pretty cagey and good at saving his truck. He knows when to hit the go button. But right now, he may be just making sure, hey, I got to finish this race first before I have a chance to win this championship. I don't know, man. I've always had a hard time playing it safe. I always seem like I get myself in trouble.
Yeah, sometimes playing it safe is you can put yourself in worse positions than you can if you just drive like you normally do.
Taylor Provak's out there pulling for the 16 machine of Kyle Vaught. He's having a good run right now, Taylor. He's in 6th position. Down 1 spot. He had a great qualifying run. Started in 5th. Oh, we see a wreck. The Gallagher, John Gallagher, caution out. 2nd caution of the night.
And
they're still hitting. Yeah.
Kevin Hunt.
Yeah, Gallagher, Jesse Redding, Kevin Hunt involved for sure. Let's go back and see what happens here. Here's you got Gallagher. He's on the outside of Mike Everidge in the 82 here. Oh, looks like Mike maybe goes up a bit. The side draft. Maybe thought he was going to slide in behind him. I don't know.
Yeah, trying to slot in behind him and maybe just misjudged it just a little bit.
That can happen so easy. Well, get a better shot here. That's not much better on that chopper cam, is it? Let's go back. So let's see who else gets involved. Oh, that's got to be that's the 19 of Milner. He gets a piece of this. I don't know why it's putting that camera so far out there. Then you get the 21 in here. That's Jesse Redding, Kevin Hunt. And I think that may be the end of the wreck here. So there we go. Second caution of the night. These guys do not have fast repairs. Some had to use them on that very first lap, first caution. We're 20 laps into this. Long way to go, man. Still over 100 laps remaining. Here's hoping that we don't have anybody knocked out of the race. Jacob Alicia now listed as your leader. Let's see, he chose not to go down pit lane, and he is like the only one who didn't go down pit lane. You're not going to see these guys, other guys taking tires, but certainly this fuel strategy is going to come into play here. Well, I have a second. Let's talk about a few other things. 24 drivers in here. Their fuel window under green is going to be about 34 laps. So, you know, some guys can save more than others, but that's about 34 laps. And I talked a little bit about the championship. I focused on first and second because that's where it's going to come down to for winning the cup tonight. But hey, let's talk about third, fourth, and fifth. Number 7, Tim Pope, is with 2,173, and just behind him in that 88 machine for fourth is Mike Adamson. So he's hoping to overtake and get on the podium for the season championship here. Mike Adamson is, and he has a legitimate shot at it with only 6 points between him and Tim Pope. And just a bit further back is Andy Player in fifth. So if Mike Adamson or Tim Pope has a lot of bad luck tonight, Player might have a chance to get up there and leapfrog them for third position.
Yeah, well, Adamson had the wreck on the first lap, and he's been in the pits ever since, and he's got a destroyed truck, and Tim Pope is not in the race tonight.
So here's Andy Player's shot there. Tim's not here tonight, eh? I did not notice that.
I do not see his name.
All right, Craig, good enough. Also not in the race. I don't think Russ Kilgore's here. Do you see him?
No, I haven't seen Kilgore either.
Anderson
is in the race, but he
here.
had a
penalty.
He had a wreck on the first. He was involved in that first lap wreck.
Yeah, Craig Goodenough mentioned he had a penalty in the 89 machine. He has a 1 week suspension for deliberate wrecking from Coronado. That's why it's for you 89 fans out there. You don't see him on track tonight, but he'll be back for race 1 of season 15 next week on the 8th. We're looking forward to that. No rest for the weary here in the Vigilante Racing League Vanquish Series. Doesn't even take any time off. We go straight into Echo Park there, Ricky. Atlanta Motor Speedway, the new configuration. So it should be a lot of fun. It's only going to be a 17-week campaign. We are following the NASCAR schedule. We're skipping over Chicagoland so that we can adjust our broadcast schedule to precede the NASCAR race weekend.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Get your appetite ready for the NASCAR weekend.
Yeah, exactly. You know, when people are looking for the track and stuff, and so hopefully we get a little more publicity for these drivers as we're coming out of turn 4. We're going back green, Ricky. Go. Jacob Alicia going to control this restart. I don't really see anybody taking tires all the way down to maybe 14th. Alicia doing what he needs to do here so far this evening to win that championship. He is now leading the race. As they run, Chris Gomes would not overtake him. He's currently in 6th position. Look at this gaggle, man.
Ooh, that is a miss. Kyle was robbing the high side there.
I think there were 3 wide there for a moment. I don't know if I mentioned, but we do have onboard cameras we're going to get to tonight here, folks. We have 5. The 023 of Scott Roney, Andy Player in the 13th, Kyle Vaughn in the 16th, 29 of Dave Mayberry, and we got Stoney Benfield in that 75 machine.
I think Stoney's out of the race. He disconnected after that accident.
All right, so there's a pit report for you. Let's see if probably I still have him in the race here on my camera screen.
Oh, okay.
Let's see if
maybe
let's see if
came back in. I thought I saw the disconnection.
You know what? I don't see him. But I do see him on my camera screen. That's odd. And it looks like he's racing. Let's take a look at that. It should shift over. These cameras have been laggy here lately. I don't know what's up. Even this is not. Just because it's not on him. He's not in the race. But I see him. See him here on the camera. It's interesting. It's weird. All right. So that's one camera down. Kind of go through the. Let's see who we can find here. Let's go down. Chris. Here's Kyle Vaught. He's the highest running guy with a camera in 8th position. And that one is working pretty well. See him pretty focused there. Guys are keeping it pretty clean now.
Yeah, still got a long way to go. Taylor Permax said hello to us, so hi to him. Doing a long time.
All right, we'll jump back over here. Yeah, Kyle's down a few spots, running 8th though. Looking really sporty and fast. Good to stay up front. Less likely to get in some trouble. Not always, but a little bit less likely. So let's run through the field while we have a chance. Take a look at your favorite drivers, where they're running. Right now, Jacob Elisha doing what he needs to do to win that championship, running first, up 22 spots, having started with a penalty. Teammate Gordon Spain right here in the 2nd position, up 4 spots. Jack Dixon's in 3rd. The only Canadian in the field tonight. We have up to 4. That's the only one who made it tonight. I think today is their equivalent of Independence Day, I think. Do you know, Ricky? Somebody mentioned that to me.
Maybe. I actually don't know that.
Dustin Eaton out of Temple, Texas. I'll look it up in a minute. Running 4th, up 7 spots. Looking really strong there in that singular 14. John McAdam out of Pennsylvania. He started up front. It is? What is it? What is it?
It is Canada Day.
Canada Day. They're equivalent of independence, right? Something like that?
Yeah, the anniversary of the signing of the British North American Act. Yes.
There we go. So, happy Canada Day to you guys. Hey.
They
All
drink
right.
maple syrup.
To celebrate.
Yep.
All right, and 7th, and not wanting to find himself in that position is Chris Gomes in the Poopsicle #1 machine. Kyle Vaught sitting there in 8th, as we previously mentioned. Go ahead.
I think Chris, he's always he drives smart anyway, and he knows to stay in his limits. I have a feeling he's trying to take care of the truck. Just we'll bring it home. Top 10.
Nah, for sure. Albert Anderson in that VRL Vigilante machine. That looks good, man. I like how it's white. Shows up on the track. Lori loves that. Racing out of Washington D.C. as America's driver. That's pretty fitting. Up 15 spots from his starting position, and he was even involved in an accident earlier, as Ricky mentioned. Looking still pretty fast there in 9th place. Guy Shane Bachler out of Louisville, Kentucky. He's up 3 spots, running in 10th. Hooters number 12. The 82 of Mike Everidge. He's in 11th, down 4 from where he began the race, but still looking strong. And here's Andy Player looking to maybe jump up to 3rd place in the championship standings tonight. He has one competitor who's didn't start the race, and another who had some unfortunate luck. Mike Adamson still on pit lane that I see here, so I don't think he's coming back. The meatball flag, in fact, by his name here in the overlay.
Yeah, he hit the wall a ton. I figured it blew his engine.
Here's Scott Roney out of Salt Lake City, Utah. And I mentioned that we had cameras for these guys. We have a camera for Scott as well. This has also an overlay action for us. He gives us his overlay, his 4th screen and 4th monitor that he looks at above. Scott races with us out of Salt Lake City, Utah, is in 12th right now, but Andrew Cawthon is taking over that position from him, relegating him back to 13th. Let's see if we can pull this back down. There we go. All right, next up, Greg Klein running in 14th in that 92. Dave Mayberry, oh, he's looking pretty rough there in that left front fender he's got going on. Dave also has an onboard camera for us tonight. It changed his position so he can actually see his face there, Ricky. I like that better, so we can see the excitement and the disappointment.
Yeah, looking good.
Dave races with us out of Tucson, Arizona. We appreciate the camera, Dave. Scott Milner is in 16th in that RV machine. Oh, we got an accident? What happened?
No, Kyle Watt, packet loss. He dropped.
Oh, I see that.
Oh.
He's having a great run, too.
You can't have any luck.
Oh, he's out. Kelly Keel was in the race. He is still on the track here. There we go. And that 01 Puma machine, highlighter yellow, you can't miss it. Monster / Puma. Running 18th right now. Got John Gallagher. He's on pit lane. I think he's been there for a minute. Take a look at John. Yes, he's been on there for a minute. Stoney Benfield as well, out of the race. Jesse Redding, Kevin Hunt, Mike Adamson, George Rincon, Jonathan Osborne. We really had a bad spot there with that first wreck and that second one coming so close together. Got Lori out there in the chat saying, oh no, about Kyle.
Got a lot of trucks early on.
Yeah, we were at 25 trucks, and as I'm looking at it, you can check me, Ricky. Looks like, with the exception, like we have 17 on track. Because Kyle's out. Yeah, that's what it looks like to me.
I got 18 on. Well, no, because Kyle is, 17. You're right.
Yeah. That's a hell of a drop just in a couple of accidents there. So here's hoping to stay clean the rest of the way, only 37 laps in this championship event. 31 right now, enjoying a 1.4 second nearly lead over second place, Dylan Bryant. Or mentioned in the chat, too many drivers taking out way too early indeed. Took a little bit of, I was super pumped coming into the race. Took a little enthusiasm out of it.
Spun out coming into the pits.
Who did?
Dylan Kill.
Here we go. Let's take a look. Maybe just a little too much rear brake. You'll be all right, though. You'll be able to keep going. Here comes your leader. Jacob Alicia coming down, lap 39. What did I tell you? I said he could go about 34 laps on green. So they were able to stretch that out another 5 laps with all the two green flag, the 2 yellow flags we had in there.
Yeah, now that they're getting these green flag pit stops in, it may spread. No more trucks than they have left. If everybody keeps it clean, this has the green flag look to it.
Yeah, sure does. Right now, you got Dylan Bryant in first with Chris Goins in second. Shane Bacher is on pit lane. See who else hasn't been there recently. All these guys went in at pit lane all the way down to Welt. Scott Roney. All the way on pit lane at lap 18. Shane Bacher's on there now. Jacob Alicia now a lap down. So what he doesn't need right now is a caution. Having taken his, he's last place right now, looks like. Having taken his pit stop. Because he didn't pit earlier, if you remember. He was the only one who stayed out.
Yeah, so he's at a tire advantage. He'll probably be at a tire advantage over some of these guys.
Yeah. I think what he was looking to do was flip it with those cautions, hoping for another quick caution to get on the same strategy with everybody. Didn't quite work out for him at that point, at least. All right. Go through the field now. That we do have, like I said, They went on 18. I told you they could go about 34. You should see pit stops again around 52. So another 10 laps, you should see the rest of these guys start to hit pit lane. Dylan Bryant sitting here. Having started second, is now your leader. Dylan was super fast. I think he won the Monday night race, if I'm not mistaken. Chris Gomes there following him in second place, looking pretty happy to be running there. Right now, as things run, he's the champion. Gordon Spain in third. Yeah. So here we go. Going down through the running order. Next, Jack Dixon at 48 machine. Fourth position. Got a pretty good gaggle with trucks right here. 5 trucks right here racing pretty hard, Ricky.
Yeah, they're all running right together there.
Dustin making a play for that 4th position. Dustin Eaton, that is. Like I mentioned, all these guys are on the same tire strategy. They went on pit lane at the same time. It should get pretty good. When these guys, we'll pause right through here and watch this action as we see Albert Anderson just behind these 2 trucks. Oh, he picks back in line there. A reload and then take a re-attack. Folks, while I got a chance, let's talk about our sponsors. So tonight's broadcast is proudly brought to you, if I could speak tonight, by Trackside Graphics. If you're looking for pro tier design work or need custom liveries that turn the head on tracks, make sure that you get in touch with Austin via the email you see there on your screen. We'll get you set up. Trackside Graphics came aboard this season and is sponsoring both the Premiere and the Banker Series, the Friday Night ARCA Series. Also, for our associate sponsor, the man himself is sitting in the booth with me, Ricky Wittenberg. If you're enjoying the sharp thumbnails we use on this channel or admiring the custom vehicle paints you see on track, you're seeing the work of Sharker Graphics by Ricky Wittenberg. If you need these top visuals and pro-level style posters, artwork, and logos, get in touch with Ricky via the email on your screen here as well. And we thank you, Ricky, for coming on board with us.
Oh, yeah, always.
And as always, we couldn't do anything without my beautiful and talented wife, Lori, man. She does all of the stuff to keep this league running smooth. It's not me. I'm not doing all the interaction between drivers and the dispute settlements and the coming up with different formats and everything for these guys to enjoy. That's all her. I just get the chance to come in here and talk about the race every Wednesday and Friday. So we want to thank her especially for everything she does, not only for me and my family, but for this league. We wouldn't be going into our 6th year, Ricky, without her.
Oh, no, she's great. I mean, with all that she puts up with and all that she does, definitely the bedrock of the league.
Check this out. Dustin Eaton going up to 3rd. He's challenging Spain here for that position. Oh, 99's coming into play here. Albert Anderson. He's like, I'll take me some of that action. Let's go. He's going to get up on and get a run underneath him too. Now, I don't know. Anderson had a 42-second stop there, man. Maybe he took tires. I know he's probably getting damage fixed, but he's looking pretty. The delta between his speed and their speed seems suspect to me that he didn't take tires.
Yeah, he's moving on up. He's definitely got some speed under that 99 tonight.
There's 4 trucks under a blanket here. Anderson, Eaton, Spain, and Player, with a couple other hungry hounds looking in from the shadow ground behind them. Yeah, I was really excited about this. We're going to crown 2 champions tonight. If you don't know, folks, we had the VRL Cup, which is the overall champion for the season, but we have what we call the Contender Championship, which is a championship within the championship. And then what happens is we take the top 10 drivers with 5 races remaining in the season. We reset them and put them to a chase format, and they duke it out for the top prize. But then the rest of the field, man, they get to go after it for the rest of those races to obtain and win the contender championship. So, and these guys don't go at it any less aggressive than they do for the VRL Cup. So that's what's great. Nobody is left without something to be racing for as they get into the latter stages of the season. And yeah, I enjoy it. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, and then the other guys, even if they're not in the contender cup, you've got guys that are always racing for the win. So you've got something to race for no matter what.
No matter what. Jacob Alicia coming up in this mix. He's not for position, man. He's still in 14th, a lap down. If I take a look also, yep, Dave Mayberry, the last truck only lap, with 14th being a lap down to that. So he's trying to get up here and unlap himself the old-fashioned way. He gets a little loose coming out of the corner there in front of the 99. Pretty sure he probably took tires. Looks like he did with a 12.87 second stop. Bryant's got a 0.4 second lead over Chris Gomes. Let's see Chris pushing too hard to get up there, maybe. He's trying to challenge for this. I think he's pretty happy probably to run there. Might be saving some gas. You know, a lot of these guys, you think they're out here and they're not thinking, but they're always strategizing. They're always thinking, okay, what about this? How many laps of fuel can I save? How much time does that save me on pit lane? 51 goes on pit lane, as I mentioned that, to get his fuel stop in. Like along with Bain, Anderson, Dixon, Cawthon. So Gomes, is that going to pull Gomes on pit lane as he goes onto the backstretch? His graphics killing me there, man. Every time I look at that. Here we go. Looks like he's going to come in this time. And it does pull him down now. It's going to have a cycle here. This is what Alicia needs, is for everyone to hit pit lane without an incident. We see the 14 kind of coming in sideways behind this there.
And the looks like everybody's taking tires too. So there's nobody like they're skipping tires. Nobody's skipping tires this time.
Yep, we're watching the number one machine. He's up on the jack. It's go time for those tires. They only had 2 additional sets here tonight, so they had to pay their tax eventually. That's what they're doing now. See the one machine pulling off. Right now, your leader is going to be Greg Klein. He's making his way down pit lane and relinquishing it over to Jacob Alicia, who's taking over in the top spot once he's sideways here, man, coming off that turn. If you can get around here, Greg Klein still in pit lane. He's actually your leader, but I doubt he's going to get off and up to speed before Jacob gets around here. He's coming off 4 right now. Crossing the start-finish line, he does take over top position. And you got Shanebacher here in the 12. John Shanebacher, second place now. Last on pit lane on lap 39.
Oh!
But these two guys... Go ahead.
Yeah, Dylan Bryant just gave Shane Buckler a shot. I think the closing speed was maybe more than he
anticipated. Yeah, Bryant's in second now, but he did go on pit lane at 54. So the 2 guys on the oldest tires right now is your leader, Alicia, and then you have Shane Buckler, who's like a lap fresher tires than the leader. Everybody else has went on pit lane in the 50s, like low 50s to 55. Yeah, you're right. Now I feel like this has a green flag look to it. Bill Bryant looking to get up here and take over the lead pretty quick. I don't think it's going to be much of a contest once he gets there. Chris Gomes looming behind there too. I don't know, folks. Tell us what you think about the season, man. I thought this was a very active, very fun season. What's interesting also, Ricky, is that there's no more road courses for the rest of the year. So this whole next season we're about to go into, season 15, since this series follows the NASCAR schedule, there's no more road courses. Now, I know that's sad news for some, but for most in the series, I don't think they're too upset about it.
No, I'd say Albert Anderson's probably not too upset about that, and then a few others that I know that don't always enjoy the road course.
No, yeah, for sure. I've always enjoyed both. I liked a little bit of variety. I wouldn't want a bunch. Like, what, one year they had like 6 or 7 road courses in real life NASCAR, and man, that was too much. I think 4, maybe 4 in a 36 race season. That seems about okay for me, you know. And when I say road courses, I also mean street courses. So 4 total between road and street. What would be your number?
Yeah, probably 4, 3 or 4. I mean, definitely no more than 4. So probably 3 is my sweet spot, but I can see 4, and it's still not too much with 36 races.
Yeah, we got these guys pretty well spread out here. Looking for some tight racing and not seeing a bunch. A little bit there, here and there, but mostly it's guys making passes on newer tires. The intervals here. Alicia has been overtaken by both Bryant and Gomes. He's now down to 3rd place. We'll see. He was last on at 38. Well, he should be making his pit stops here. He's got another 10 laps if he wants to wait that long. 48 of Jack Dixon making pass for that position, taking over 3rd now. Yeah, there's not super tight racing in most spots here. You see those quick passes. The 92 has way fresher tires than the 10 there. Mike Everidge as well is going to make that pass on the 10 pretty handily, as the 10 was last on pit lane at 39. Excuse me. You know, he's on 54. He must have... It looks like he took tires. I don't know why he's kind of fading right here. He's got any damage on the front end. I don't really see anything here. Looking good. All right, let's go through the field. Well, we don't have a lot of action going on. Dylan Bryant, 1st place. That 51 Superman machine out of Stem, North Carolina. Chris Gomes, the Poopsicle #1 machine. Again, the #2 would probably be more apropos on that truck.
Yeah.
Racing out of Charlotte, North Carolina. And I don't think it's only the Poopsicle. He raced something else too, Ricky, if you recall. That would have been appropriate as well.
Yeah, he comes up with some cool stuff.
Here's a 48, Jack Dixon. He's in 3rd position right now. Dustin Eaton in that 14, looking really sporty here tonight. Out of Temple, Texas. Up 7 spots right now, running 4th. Gordon Spain running in the 5th position there. Teammate, the 31, Jacob Alicia, is in 6th. John McAdam, your pole sitter. Actually, no. He started 3rd place. Jack Dixon was your pole sitter. But John McAdam is running in the 7th position right now. Andy Player in 8th in that good-looking patriotic Laconii setup shot machine. I do like that. John McAdam, we talked about, he's in 8th. Got Ronnie making good progress tonight, up 6 spots in 9th. 12 with John Chainbacher is in 10th place. Brett Klein's in 11th. Mike Everidge, Melbourne, Kentucky, running 12th. Albert Anderson up 11 spots, so heading in the right direction, running 13th. Andrew Cawthon, right where he started, was 14th. And Dave Mayberry in that crunched up machine there, he's running in 15th. He's the first truck a lap down, and really, yeah, he's the first truck a lap down. And then Kyle Vaught's back on track. Came back laps down. Man, he was still on lap 43, Ricky. I guess he just wants to come in here and run some laps, man, because he was super fast.
Yeah, I mean, you got to respect trying to come back out there and drop some laps and just, he's got to be frustrated.
For sure. It would take a toll catastrophic race for him to get back into this. I just don't see that happening. But hey, man, laps are laps. Seat time helps you get faster no matter what. And Kyle was the last truck actually, so we got 16 trucks out there. Actually, why I have him up. There's Kyle right there. I had an onboard camera with him tonight. Running a Waffle House fire suit. I like it, Kyle. That's good. Make me hungry.
And sometimes it's harder to race when you're, way down and you know that you're not racing for that much to keep your concentration. So, like, he's still putting on some good laps there.
Certainly is. I mean, he was having a great run. I hate it for him. He's had some issues up there in the region he's living in. You get back up front. You got Bryant. He's looking like Monday night again, man. This is 3.8 seconds ahead of second place. He ran away with it on Monday night too. Superman not affected by any kryptonite here so far tonight. Sucking up all of the power from our yellow sun and putting it on the track. I got Howard Anderson Sr. out there saying, hey, man, 0 is not a bad number for road courses.
I think your son would probably agree with that.
Yeah, I'd say the road courses in NASCAR have kept the turkey sandwich business in high demand in the Anderson household here this season and every season, honestly, because that's what Albert looks forward to every time we're on a road course is just getting him a turkey sandwich.
Nothing wrong with that.
Not at all. Right now, your championship leaders, folks, you have Chris Goins running in second. Came into this race with a 23-point lead, and right now he's holding on to that. As we see Jack Dixon and Andrew Cawthon are on pit lane. But the closest competitor for Goins is Jacob Alicia, and he's back in 10th at the moment. Could be hitting pit lane any time now, really. Last on the lane at lap 38. In that double mint big red machine. Got a matching fire suit there. Sticking with the theme. Kind of cool if he had like a two-tone theme, right? Just like his truck.
Oh yeah. That'd be kind of interesting.
And Jacob comes from a racing city, man, Indianapolis. So known for open wheel. NASCAR also races there. The Brickyard ever since what, the mid '90s or so when they first went. Maybe early 90s.
I think it was the first one was 90s.
Yeah. That's been a pretty cool marquee event in my mind, man. I know some probably didn't want to go there when they first did, but I think it's a pretty cool track.
I don't know. I heard some of the drivers, and even Dale Earnhardt, I think he said that winning the Brickyard was, just as big to him as winning the Daytona 500. So it definitely had the prestige when earlier, in NASCAR.
No, yeah, for sure. I mean, I agree with him, man. The history at that track alone predates Daytona. As you're watching,
I've got a controversial take. I don't think winning the Daytona 500 is all that impressive anymore because it's not even about who has the best car. It's just who dodges the most crashes and gets pushed at the right moment.
Ricky, I don't know that that's so controversial. I absolutely agree with you. I mean, super speedways, don't get me wrong. I will say this as we're watching your leader now, Chris Goins. See, he's got a little ways to go before he has to hit pit lane again. But you have to have skill to position yourself on those tracks. And you got to be able to, like Dale Earnhardt, they said he could see the air and stuff. And these guys are really good at, when do I push? Even the VRL, when do I push? How's the air going to affect my truck? All these things. But the problem is that you have to have so much more luck to be able to even win one of those races. It's not, like you said, it's not the truck, or not the car, it's not even the mechanics anymore as much as it was, because these are, prefab cars and kit cars, essentially. I don't know, man. They say they did that whole next gen to save money. I don't know that it saved a lot of money. And I agree with you. I don't think that winning the Daytona 500 means as much as it used to.
Yeah, it just don't, as far as like used to. You would know that 2 or 3 guys. It's one of the guys that have the better cars. You know, they were upright the whole race or had a fast car. You can remember certain Daytonas that this guy was really fast and he won, or this guy was really fast and he should have won. And now I could not tell you who should have won any of the Daytona 500s in the last 10 years.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, whenever you got those one-offs, I mean, you can absolutely luck into a Daytona 500 on a last lap crash, and you could come for 20th place, dodge everything, and cross the line first. I don't see it anymore. I don't like the draft racing the way it is. I like it like in the early 90s. I mean, even the tandem drafting, I thought now looking back was better than this.
Yeah, I hated the tandem when they were doing it, but then looking back, you're like, well, it actually was at least, I don't know, it was interesting, I'll say that. That one year, then the Xfinity or O'Reilly or whatever they call it now, they had the perfect package because you could tandem, but you could only tandem for like a lap or two and you'd get too hot. So they would tandem and then they would be in a draft too. Like, that was the best of both worlds.
Yeah, for sure. Kyle's gone again, by the way. He lost his lost again. Let's see Lori in the chat. I agree that honestly right now O'Reilly series, man, is more fun for me to watch than Cup.
Oh, it's got the best racing by far. I mean, trucks used to, I would think, had better racing, but O'Reilly this year has been really good. Really good.
Yeah. I mean, trucks has been good too, but O'Reilly, man, is just, it's what old Cup racing was for me. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Old Poopsicle making its way onto the backstretch here. Actually, front stretch. I'm going to clip the tips there of the tri-oval, heading down into turn one. And they're picking up, putting them down right now, buddy.
Yeah, 70, how many laps were 80 laps, 81 laps, 82 laps.
Yep.
Really clicking off.
We should see this truck making a pit stop here pretty soon. Last on the pit lane at lap 55. Could be coming in around 89, so a little few more laps actually left in the tank, maybe even more depending on how well he saved. He's in front of Dustin Eaton at the moment. Let's see where the 51's at. 51 right now. He's running in ninth.
He's pitted. Yeah, he's just pitted.
Yep.
So he's trying to get his lap back here in just a second. It looks like.
Yep. If he can pass the one machine, he'll be back on lead lap in ninth position. 83 laps into this. Well, I calculated, if things are running, fuel's running like I think it is, which is about 34 laps, then these guys are going to be good to go on fuel after lap 99. So, yeah, we'll see once we get to that point. Lori's out there saying, hey, thanks for the Poopsicle truck. Yep. I mean, he's actually saving lives, Lori. He's been letting guys know that, there's alternatives to Poopsicles, and it's called dude wipes. I don't know if everybody gets that, man. The first time I saw that on a car in NASCAR, I said, what is that? I didn't even know what a dude wipe was.
Their marketing campaign's pretty good because I'm sure they got plenty of publicity now just from their NASCAR. So.
Yeah, for sure. Now, I forget who was running the dude wipes machine that one time, and I don't know. It's something about Brandon. I forget how it came up dealing with the former president. I don't want to talk about it here so much, but I remember it was a whole thing. There's a uproar about that and involved the dude wipes machine, which is the time that I first saw that sponsored.
Yeah.
Let's go Brandon. That's what it was. Let's go Brandon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was a huge deal.
And it was 51, Brandon. Was it Brandon Jones? It was a Brandon that won the race.
It was a Brandon. I can't remember who.
Probably Brandon Jones.
But yeah. Man, we're sitting here watching this. This is kind of shocking. I thought the 51 would blow past the one here. It hasn't happened. I mean, I think he's still going to get there. But I sincerely thought that 51 would. Maybe he didn't. Let me see. Did he take tires? He did not. That's what's going on. So he's paying his tax now, folks. These guys don't have enough tires to take them on board every time they have to fuel up. They only had 2 sets for the night. I always prefer just to pay my tax up front. That's why we're seeing this, where 51 is trapped a lap down at the moment. If he gets there, I don't see Gomes fighting him hard for it. Like average on pit lane. See if he takes the tires here. Yeah, everything doesn't seem quite optimized here tonight. A lot of people using the internet around here, maybe a little slower things for popping up. Oh, slightly overshot there. He's got taking tires here, so they can't make it from here. Got to get to another 10 laps before they do that. Back out here on the tri-oval. Dustin Eaton, Gordon Spain on pit lane. Behind them, Scott Roney. All aboard here with Roney. We'll see if he takes tires. He's had a great season, man. I'm looking forward to his first win. Oh, he overshoots as well, man. These guys must have really greasy tires. But like I was saying, I'm looking forward to him picking up his first win, man. He was so excited at Pocono.
Second place, yeah.
Yeah. And that was such a close margin. At the time, hell, he thought he won. I thought he did as well for a moment. Making his way off the lane. He races with us out of Salt Lake City, Utah. I'm going to rejoin around 13th. I'm on the 38 machine. It's like a 38. Maybe he's going over the 38 here. Looking super slow. Maybe he's getting ready to go on pit lane. Or just getting himself up to speed. Don't know what's going on here. Last on pit lane at lap 90. So just 2 laps ago, that is Gordon Spain. Looks like he took tires. All right, digging the American flag paint scheme there on his helmet. You gotta go up and take a look at Chris Gomes. Did he have a poopsicle suit? He does. He went all in for this thing, man.
He done it up the whole way.
Let's see if let's take a look. I'm gonna kind of move the camera around here. Let's see if he did anything on the back end. Get some of his sponsors he got going on here. Sure Grip. He ran the Sure Grip truck last week. That might have been on Friday, actually, in the ARCA series. Hardline hot sauce, bright ideas. All right. Sometimes he has hidden things on his truck here. We got to make sure that we check it out. I'm not making anybody dizzy moving around here like this. Am I getting you, Ricky?
Yeah, no, I know what you're doing now. The other week, I was really freaked out.
Dude wipes poopsicle. Nothing different over here either. I can really focus here in this truck tonight. Right now, sitting right where he wants to be. Second place. Dylan Bryant's out there. He's looking to chase him. Dylan is on a different strategy than he is. Right now, Dylan's out to a 2.7 second lead, but that's getting chopped down in bunches right now. But guess who's in third? Jacob Alicia. He was last on pit lane lap 74, though. 96 laps complete. A few more laps. Oh, Jake scraping off the wall there. You saw the smoke and the dust come up. He's pushing hard. I mentioned he's on lap. Let's see, 74 he went in. Should be coming back down. He has up until lap 108 to be able to come in. That's going to definitely get him home. Only 133 laps. But he has to make one more stop. And so does Chris Gomes. Chris was last on here at lap 90. So he has all the way up to lap 124 before he has to come in. Now the question is, do you wait that long, Ricky?
I don't know what you do if you're Alicia. It's
or even, I'm talking Gomes too. Go ahead.
Gomes, yeah, sorry, I don't know what you do if I think with the way the race looks right now, it's got that green flag look. It's just if caution comes out, it's going to be rare. So you do whatever you think is going to be staying green.
Oh yeah, for sure. All right, folks, if you're out there and you're catching this broadcast either live right now or later, you're looking for a well-run league. The Vigilante Racing League has 2 series that you can choose from. Actually, depending on circumstance, you interview for both. Our Premier League here, our top-tier league, is Wednesday night. The VRL Cup is here, and this is the last race of the season before we go into season 15, year 6, season 15. If you're interested, get in touch with Lori, our admin, at the Facebook and the Discord links you see there on your screen, and she will get you hooked up. And if you're not going straight into the Premiere Series, you may end up going, and it's the same contact information, by the way, or you may just be interested in the ARCA car on Friday nights in the Vanquish Series. She does all things VRL, so she'll be able to hook you up and get you put in the right direction. We're live here every Wednesday and Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. If you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. It helps us out, helps out these drivers. And hit that notification bell. We do go sports car racing, turning left and right, mostly endurance, like the 24 Hours of Daytona or Spa, things of that nature. You can check those events out as well. We thank you for being here and sharing your evening with us. I didn't mention it on the scoring tower there, but the drivers in red were the drivers who were competing for the VRL Cup, and then Dylan Bryant is currently your contender champion leader. The way things have worked out here tonight, he has already blown up that championship. So Dylan Bryant is the contender champion. And right now we got to settle out who is going to be the VRL Cup champion between Chris Gomes, you're watching here in the number 1 machine, and then just behind him, Jacob Alicia in that 31. Dustin Eaton's on pit lane, Andrew Blair, and John Shanebacher. Really just spread out here. Let's take a look at the track map. See, we're all over the track. Several guys on pit lane. We had a couple of really bad accidents early in the event. Started off the race with 25 drivers. Rare here in Vigilante to have wrecks that take people out like that, but there are no fast repairs in the Premiere Series, and the accidents were pretty brutal. Ended up knocking many drivers out of this race early.
Yeah, that's tough because that was a big wreck on the first lap, and then another one that just took out a bunch of good trucks.
Chris Gomes coming down for likely his final stop here. Let's see if he's going to be taking tires or not. Oh yeah, taking the right sides for sure. If I had 4, I think I'd put 4 feel goods on there. I don't know about you.
Oh yeah.
And he is. He's taking 4 tires. Question is the 31 going to maybe take a chance on it here? Being Alicia, that is. Jacob Alicia's on pit lane now too, choosing to take his final stop right now. Right sides are up. And he's taking full force, 4 tires rather, if I can spit it out there. So, both of you championship leaders, lap 106 coming off pit lane. Same set of tires, or same fresh tires rather. I don't think that they're on the same lap right now. Chris Goins is running 8th. Jacob Alicia is in 4th. And caution is out. Third caution of the night involving Albert Anderson. And this is, let's see how this shakes things up. You got Chris Goins running 7th right now, 6th maybe, right behind his championship rival in Jacob Alicia. So this is definitely going to tighten things up. Go back and take a look. Albert Anderson coming off pit lane.
Oh, he caught the transition.
Yep. Just a bit. Oh, it's just enough. Throw him out there. Everybody else hits him. That's what brought out the caution, folks. Oh man, this is gonna shake things up a bit.
Oh yeah. So
there's not no riding it out here.
Oh no, they're gonna be going. They'll be going wide open now. It's gonna be like a 25 lap shootout.
Yeah, at the moment, the way things are, Jacob Alicia is in 4th with Chris Goins in 7th. Now, the scenario is if Jacob Alicia get up here and win this race, then Chris Goins needs to come in, I think, 5th or better, be able to retain the championship. So we're going to see all out here, I think, as far as these next 20 plus laps. It's good. So if you're just tuning in late, folks, here we go. So you got, looks like that's, who is that out there? Oh, it's Chachi. And yeah, no fast repair is very punishing. I crashed before the race even started and blew up my engine. Yeah, it's rough, man. I mean, we went to that years ago. We used to have 1 fast repair in this series, and then we upped the ante. You know, no more fast repairs. Started reducing tires. Just playing with the format a little bit to make it super tough. There's a little bit more leniency over in the Friday Night ARCA series. Not much, really, though, when you think about it. Man, Goins has got to be like, I can't believe this caution just came out. He was in the catbird seat. And the timing couldn't have been worse. The way I looked at it. As tempted as I am to talk to him, I'm not going to do it because I don't want to get any kind of broadcaster curse thrown on me, man.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Dustin Eaton was in it. He's your leader. You got a bunch of wave arounds going to happen here. So everybody in front of Dustin. You got Andrew Cawthon, Shane Bachler, the 13 of Andy player. Klein. Kyle Vought's going to get one of his laps back. Dave Mayberry, perhaps. Albert Anderson. Dustin is going to have control of this race, but look who's in second place with 3 lap fresher tires than Dustin. Goins has got a 1 lap deficit on the tires to Jacob Alicia, so he's in 5th. So he's okay at the moment. But man, I would not want to cut it that close here in the championship round.
Oh no, you know he's got to be worried a little bit.
Hmm. 25 laps to go, folks. They could start wrecking it up too. That could really this could change the whole dynamic. We had a lot of green flag running, 3 cautions only. 132 laps for this race. As you see, the pace truck's about to pull off. Going to hand over the restart to Mr. Dust. Actually, they waved off on that, so we'll take a look at something real quick here.
Kyle drops again.
Right. He's had a rough night, man. Trying to make sure I'm checking the calculations here. Yep. But actually, what I'm looking at here, we're going to go green here in a moment, is if Gones finishes 5th, it's a tie. And then we have to go to the tiebreakers. But he needs to be 4th or better if Alicia wins this race. We're still under caution. I thought we were going back to green this time.
I think there's a issue where everybody's supposed to be passing the pace car. I think when that caution came out, it was a weird time, and it's messed some scoring up.
All right. That's what you're hearing in the chat. Let's talk to Kyle Vaught. Hey, Kyle, it's Alan and Ricky in the booth, buddy. You got us. Kyle Vaught, it's Alan and Ricky in the booth. You got us. Might not be there. Lori's hollering at me about something. I don't know what she's hollering at me about. Kyle's not in the race, so that can't be it. Still got the lights on the pace truck. We're not going green this time either. Tell you what, Ricky, I'll be right back. Hold on.
Yep. So, I think what's going on is just the timing of that caution kind of messed everything up. Everybody is supposed to pass the pace car, but that's not normal. So, it looks like the lights are out on the pace car. So, what should happen now is just clear all black flags on the start, and everybody will be good to go. That's one of those weird iRacing timing and scoring things that just happens with this iRacing product. It's just it's one of those really, really strange times for a caution to have come out, and it kind of scrambled iRacing's brain.
Yeah, I think we're good now. Ricky, see lights are out on top of the pace truck. We're going to go back green here. About 21 laps to go as we're coming out of that backstretch. Yeah, like you said, because of the timing in the middle of a pit cycle, it just really threw things off. So Lori's in there, you know, the guys are getting blacks for passing under yellow when they didn't do it and things like that. I don't know if you explained that or not. Still got me, Ricky?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. All right. So we were trying to hype you up for the restart there, where they had to untangle the noodles, if you will, and get us ready to go back racing here. 14 is your leader. He gets to relaunch first inside the restart zone. And then we're going to get after it. Championship to win here, and both guys are up here. So we'll see how this works out. Pace truck's off. That's neat. Launch is going to launch first. And we don't even get the green. See, it's even holding out the yellow flag there. There it goes for the green. It's just acting so weird. What? I don't know what iRacing is doing, but all these guys are racing already. 31, dive down there behind the 023. Look at him out there. Scott Roney looking to take the lead here.
Oh, boy.
I don't know why the tower here is showing you we're still under caution, but we are clearly not.
It's because the field was a lap down to the... There it is. Okay, so the whole field was supposed to have passed the pace car and come all the way back around. So when the pace car goes in, they were technically a lap behind, so they had to go all the way back around, and that's why they were still showing under caution for that whole lap.
I don't see that anybody was penalized for that, so it looks like we're okay. She's going to clear all. Nobody went around except for those cars that should have been waiting around cars. That's interesting. Oh, see one car 82 in the wall there. Dylan Bryant, right now your leader with Dusty, Jacob, Alicia, duking it out for second place. Jacob is desperate to get up there and get to the lead. Oh, they're wrecking back here behind him. That's Mike Everidge and company. Mike and the 48 machine. Back under caution, 19 to go. Dylan Bryant, your leader. We'll go back and take a look. See what happened there with Mike Everidge. Kind of already started. Looks like maybe he was going up to the outside wall, not realizing that 48 maybe had a run there. Oh, that's super tight. That's so tight.
Yeah,
That's
definitely tight. He had that truck on the inside, and I'm sure he didn't think there was any room out there for anybody to be out there. But Jack was ripping that wall.
Here, let's go back and take another look at it here. A different angle. And Jack goes to the high side. 92's on his low side. Jack's up there. Yeah, just a slightest miscalculation there. We're back under caution. We were wondering if we were going to start getting a bunch of wrecks. Now, this time we shouldn't have all this craziness on unwinding everybody. But right now, Chris Gomes' championship is in jeopardy. Alicia can get up there and win this race. And I think he has a faster truck right now than Dylan Bryant due to the tire deficit of about 2 laps between those guys. Gomes is going to have to come in 4th or better. He's going to have to pass one of these guys to stay up there here at the end of this race. Lights are still on top of that pace truck. Let's talk to Digital Speed Racing's own Scott Roney here for a second. Hey, Scott Roney, it's Alan and Ricky in the booth, buddy. You got me.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, man, we thought we'd take this opportunity under caution to have a quick chat with you, man. How you feeling? You look pretty sporty there on that restart, going to the outside, taking the lead momentarily. Think you can bring home the win tonight?
Nah, I'm on an older set of tire. Player's probably in the catbird seat to this deal. No, the fireball's been fast all night. I'm just trying to get up in the leaderboard. You know, I started 10th in the playoffs. I think I can maybe make 5th. That's a hell of a season for me, man.
Yeah, that's incredible. Hey, Ricky, you got anything for the 023 before we let him go and get refocused?
No, Scott, just hang in there, buddy. You never know what's going to happen. I know you're on old tires, but weird stuff happens in Charlotte.
You're not kidding, bud. But thanks, guys.
Yeah, man. Thanks for talking to us, and good luck the rest of the way.
Appreciate it.
Scott Roney. Having a well of a season, man. Lights are now out on top of the pace truck. It's going to hand over start of this race to Dylan Bryant once he gets to that restart zone. And we're going to have 15 laps to determine the champion of the race and the champion of the season. VRL Cup is up for grabs, as well as tonight's trophy for winning it here at Charlotte. I don't know. What are you thinking, Ricky? I can't pick it. It's going to determine. I think it's going to come down to can Gomes get up to 4th or better. I think right now Jacob Alicia is probably in a good spot to win this race. As I look at the tires around him, if you're looking at what Scott Roney has, he said 105. He said he's on older tires. He is. Chris Gordon Spain. I don't see anybody until you get back to what Gordon Spain with lap 107.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna come right down to the wire.
Really, Chris is probably the best one in the best position because the top 2 guys, Alicia and Bryant, have new tires. Pace truck is off here, but there's like I said, a lap difference on them. Green flag's out this time. We should go green as we should here. Here we go. Bryant launches, gets a good launch over the 31 machine. He's going to try to dive in here pretty quick. Maybe not. D14 looking to get up here in the mix. This is what we're keyed in on with 15 laps to go. The 31 to 51, they're going to duke it out here for first, but the 31 may be able to make this a pretty clean pass. This is what he has to do to win this championship. Goes down to 6th. He needs to be up 2 more spots. 14 laps to go. Don't know what Dylan Bryant has left in the tank, that he could throw at this with a couple of lap deficit rather on his tires compared to the 31, but he is in a preferred line right now as far as keeping the momentum up.
Just trying to keep it wound up.
31 getting a little bit loose underneath him. That would be disastrous for both of those guys. You might be looking at the VRL Cup champion and already the contender champion has been determined for Bryant. Bryant wants tonight's trophy. Making our way down the backstretch. Just going back up to 5th. He's rooting for the 51 right now to win this race, I'm sure.
Well, 31 is getting kind of wicked there on the bottom, trying to keep his foot in it.
Yeah, 51 is doing a whale of a job holding on to the top spot here. Oh, a little bit of a bumper action going on there.
A little bit. Not too bad. It was just one of those.
Oh, they both get loose, come off the corner, 51 especially. 51's going to regroup and try it again. He's looking to get to the outside quarter panel, looks like.
Exactly. And I was about to say, don't let him get to your outside. It's going to be tough going for Dylan Bryant.
Gomes is up to 4th.
Andy Player is coming.
Yep.
And dispatched everybody.
Roney just told us that too. He thought that Player was in the catbird seat. He was last on pit lane at 101. They should have a deficit on tires, but I don't know. 31 is back below him again. And the 51 hold on to it again. Oh, there he goes. He may have it. Does he have it? Not clear.
No.
Incredible racing here. These guys showing tremendous respect, but not giving an inch. 51 is still there. Going to get some momentum down that backstretch. Went around for 9 laps to go.
Jones has got back up to 4th, but Albert Anderson is about past him. So we got a battle for 4th. That's got championship implications.
Yeah, this is not what Gomes needs. He needs to be able to hold on to that spot. Jacob Alicia's out front, maybe. Not quite. 51 is still fighting. He wants this bad. I don't know which horse is going to win this thing, man. These guys are doing a great job.
Square, like a square peg, round, trying to go into a square peg. It's just not going to work.
Yep, right now, Jones is in 5th, so even if Alicia wins this, it's going to be a tie. We'll have to go to tiebreakers. We don't. He doesn't want to do that. He wants to be able to win it outright, and so does Jacob Elisha. Jacob's only chances to win this, and he has not been able to get around that 51 machine.
And there's
And look
Player.
who, there's Player. 7 laps to go. He may come up here and pass both these guys.
Player may determine what happens here because of the draft. He may, whatever line he picks is going to help the truck in front of him.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. He's probably going to go the outside there if he's got.
Yeah.
51's got momentum.
Yeah, now Alicia's going to really have to dump it in and try to clear the 51, and he's going to drop a spot to Player.
Yeah, look at this, man.
Oh, caution.
5 trucks here. 51 was out front at the time of caution.
38 is wrecked.
Gordon Spain. Let's go back and see what that was about.
Oh.
Well, it looks like maybe something 12 and the 10. It looks like the 10 and the 12 have a little action going on here. And the first thing that happened, yep.
Dustin Eaton spins.
Well, it comes up a little bit. 10. It's like kind of starting to arc in a little bit. They get together. Great job not wrecking it there. The 10 and the 12. Yeah. 38 goes around right here. Let's see what happens with him. Boat comes back on track, so they're going to have to check up a bit. Yeah, and Eaton's right there too. Just at the moment that the checkup was happening, he ends up going around. That's what goes. What happened there, folks? We're going to have like a 2-lap shootout here for the win. And Player's going to have a chance. He's probably going to be on that bottom line right behind the 51.
Yeah, look, 51 may choose the outside.
I don't know. Because you get to launch first. I don't know. What would you choose there with a little bit of deficit on tires? Would you try to take the outside? Maybe you could and just take off, right? And hold on to the outside.
Because he's been running the outside. I don't think I'd want to switch lines right at the end. He knows how the outside feels.
If I did take that bottom, I would make as sure as I could that I got a good launch and go straight to the high side after that.
Yeah.
31 was definitely faster there with better tires, but not enough. So, to make up the difference to be able to get around him. Not like some kind of crazy bonsai move. All right, now Gomes is sitting in the tying position. And he hasn't been real great on these restarts. He's been losing spots. He cannot afford to lose spots here and have Jacob Elisha go win the race. He will fall short of the VRL Cup this season. So we'll see if the old poopsicle machine is going to be able to pull it off here, man. The poopsicle dude wipes up against chewing gum. I don't. Those do not go together.
Not a good combination.
No. All right, lights are out on top of that pace truck, which means we're going to go back to green with 3 to go. And this is not a green-white checker. This is a natural restart. So that means if they wreck it on that first lap or so, before they get to the white, rather, in the first 2 laps, then we will have a green-white checker opportunity. This league only has, or this series only has, 1 opportunity at a green-white checker. I really wish NASCAR would start doing that, having limits on green-white checkers, man. It's up millions of dollars gets thrown out the window on those things. I mean, I'm not paying the bill, but it's just frustrating because, hey, let's keep wrecking until we take the what maybe be the deserving leader out of the race. All right, who's your pony out there? I don't see anybody commenting but Lori, a little bit from Derek Welch. Hello, Derek Welch. Haven't seen you in a long time, buddy. Good to see you. Hope everything's well. Yep, sure is.
I don't know. I can't believe that the 51 took the bottom, so you must be right. He's going to have to hope he gets a really good start.
Yeah. I don't know what he's been doing on this start, but I wouldn't do the same thing. We're watching it here. He's coming to the restart zone. The black on the bottom here.
Green flag.
Oh, they try to play a little bit of game at 31. Definitely definitely trying to anticipate that. 51 tried to throw him off, and it didn't happen. 3 laps to go. 31's got the right line for this. He wanted the outside earlier, and he's there. Jones is in 6th.
I think he's going to clear him. Yep.
He got there. Gonna be 2 laps to go with the line.
Jones has got a kamikaze, and he did. He just threw it in and passed 2 trucks.
He's in 4th. That's where he needs to be. Question is, can he stay there? Goes to the high side. Riding on board with Gomes right now. In 4th, right where he needs to be. Coming to 1 lap to go. He can't get past, or he will lose the championship the way things are currently running. Last lap. Next flag will end the race. Jacob Elish is in 1st. Is Jack Dixon going to go up here and be the spoiler?
Got a chance to.
Sure does.
Him and Albert Anderson.
Dives it in here one more time. Chris Gomes does in 4th place, right where he wants to be. He's going for it. He's maybe going to try to take a spot here. He's going to bring it home. Alicia's going to win the race. Chris Gomes is going to win the award. Champion of season 14, coming in 4th position here. Now, this is provisional. I didn't see any incidents involving either of these drivers tonight, Alicia and Gomes. I don't know about you, Ricky, but I don't think there's going to be any penalties going on here. There's probably a question on incidents and if they get the 2-point bonus. We'll take a look. And there's your winner right there, folks. We're going to get a look at both. We'll talk to both of these guys here tonight. But he wins it. Let's take a look and see and make sure there's nothing else going on with the points. All right, trying to get this confirmed for you. Give me 1 second here. So Lori confirmed for me that neither of these guys finished the race with 0 incidents. So that's out of the running.
Yeah, so as long as there's something you just don't know about.
No, here it is. Gomes wins the championship by 1 point. 1 single point. Bringing it home in 1st position. There is your champion. I just showed you the winner. We're going to go talk to the champion and then the winner. Up to Chris Gomes. Man, that had to be nerve-wracking for him, that last little bit there.
Yeah, he had to throw it in there that last restart and really make something happen.
Yeah. Hey, Chris Gomes, Alan and Ricky in the booth, buddy. You got us.
Yeah, what's going on, guys?
Hey, man. Champion by 1 point. 1 point for you here. How you feeling?
I'm exhausted. I had the strategy picked out, and it was working to a T. And then we had that caution there during the pit cycle there at the end. And I was definitely concerned for sure. I knew that on even tires, Alicia was a little faster than me. I knew that Dylan was faster than me too, so I was hoping that they would be able to race it out a little bit in that regard. I just knew where I needed to finish, and I was running behind that for those last few restarts. and I just had to do anything and everything to try and get through there. So there on that last restart, I launched it into 3, and the car hadn't stuck in 3 all night, and luckily it did this time, and we were able to just squeak by with 4th. I'd rather it not be that close, but we'll take it nonetheless.
And you did exactly just enough. I mean, even 5th place would have to go to tiebreakers. I know you wouldn't want to do that. I wouldn't. But talk about a close season, man. Great job. Congratulations on winning the VRL Cup. It never comes easy, man, in this series. It's not the first time. It won't be the last that it's won by 1 point. I lost one of these by 1 point. So it's heartbreaking. So I can identify with Alicia. But, man, you guys put on a show here tonight at Charlotte. That timing of that caution, that one caution that came out with the 99, man, couldn't have been worse for you at that moment because you really had it pretty much in hand, it looked like to me. But congratulations, man, as I kick it over to Ricky. Go ahead, Ricky.
Hey, Chris, good job, buddy, on the championship. I know that's got to be cool to take home the title. It's you're always racing smart. I feel like you kind of you remind me, and I mean I'm old, so you remind me of David Pearson. And if you want to go back a little more modern, Matt Kenseth, something like that, where you can turn it on when you need to. And on that last restart, I was watching you, and when you dumped it in there, I thought, man, he's got to go, and you went. So good job, buddy.
Man, I appreciate it, Ricky. Yeah, this was hard fought for this one tonight. I appreciate all those guys that running around, running it clean. I mean, we were door to door, but we weren't hitting each other, and it's nice when you got a bunch of guys in a league that you can actually race it out like that. So definitely hope to keep in contention with it for next season as well. Hopefully, if it is this close again, hopefully that we can pull it out again. This is the first one in this series, so we'll add this one to the collection and see if we can just keep it going here.
All right, buddy. Before we let you go, any shout outs for teams, fans, or family?
Yeah, just all my guys over here, teammates in this league, Jesse and John McAdam. Appreciate them throughout the season, just kind of dealing with me and working with me and kind of figuring out where we needed to be and things like that. All these guys in this league, it's a lot of fun. But you can probably tell I'm exhausted. These guys run hard every lap of every race. So we're gonna sleep good tonight. But and then Lori for dealing with everything with all of us. Shout out to Jacob specifically. He ran me hard all season. To be able to squeak by for 1 point. I mean, obviously he's got the skills to go out and win. I think he won this championship last season, so it's not like he is unfamiliar with it. So we've been points battling in multiple series for quite a while. So just shout out to him for winning the race and doing everything he needed to do to win the race. And luckily we just were able to squeak one out. So and then obviously over here with you guys, Alan and Ricky, we appreciate this. This is going to be a lot of fun to go back and watch. A little less stressful for me to go back and watch it rather than being a part of it. But I look forward to doing that. And hopefully we can put on as good a show next season as we did this season.
All right, buddy, get ready. Next Wednesday, no rest for the weary. We're headed to Atlanta. So congratulations again, and we'll talk to you soon.
I appreciate it, y'all.
Yeah. There was your season 14 champion, man. Great race. Now we're going to talk to, the agony of defeat here. Mr. Jacob Alicia. Hey, Jacob, it's Alan and Ricky in the booth, buddy. Do you got me?
Hey, guys, I got you.
Congratulations on the win, man. You came up 1 point short for the VRL Cup. I've done that myself, dude. I know how that feels. But what a great battle between you guys. It came down to the wire. I felt like it would, and it did. Even with you starting at the back of the field tonight, things worked out. You brought home, did everything you could have done. So how are you feeling right now?
I feel like the number one loser right now, Alan. I won't lie to you. I don't know if you brought it up in this broadcast, but Gones and I were battling this close and this hard for the Friday Night League just a few months ago, and Gones just nipped me in that league too. So man, do I have a rival? And boy, am I already tired of him winning.
I tell you what, man, I know that's tough, man, but it's great for us from a viewership standpoint and us being able to have, every great series needs great rivals. And certainly you guys are right there at this moment. Hey, Ricky, what do you have for Mr. Alicia, man? First of all, before I let you turn over to Ricky, man, incredible season. Congratulations on the winner tonight and the season that you had. I expect nothing else, nothing less coming into season 15. Go ahead, Ricky.
Hey, Jacob, good job on the win tonight, buddy. I know it's bittersweet, but at the end of the day, when you come out and you know that you've got to, do the whole Collier shot out into left field, and you did it. I mean, you came out, you did everything that you could do. So, and it's kind of, I know it's bittersweet, but when you've done everything you can do, you've got to feel a little better about that.
You know what, Ricky? You're right. I gave it a winning effort, and I put in a really great drive, and I somehow got in front of Dylan Bryant to win a race at Charlotte. And I mean, you can't do that every day either. So, yeah, I appreciate you saying that because you're right. This was a really good race, man, and it was a lot of fun to be in. And man, was the stress and everything there for the race. But yeah, it just stinks that the championship kind of cast its shadow there at the end.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing about it, buddy, is you ran clean, and that's at the end of the day, I think when you run people clean and you can run up front and you still win and you do it the right way, they're going to come around. You'll get another one sooner than later.
I appreciate it. I'm coming back with that fire in my belly.
Hey, yeah, for sure, man. But congratulations again. But before we let you go, do you have any shouts for teams, fans, or family?
A big shout out to you two and Lori for running this wonderful league and making it all possible. And a big shout out to my mom, who has become one of my biggest fans on Wednesday nights.
All right, mom.
It's been really great having her in the chat in my stream and in your guys' stream on occasion. So I hope she gets to hear that I love her dearly. And a big shout out to all of my friends that showed up and showed out to support me today too.
All right, buddy. Well, congratulations. We look forward to seeing you next season.
See you next season, guys.
Yeah. All right, folks. That was your runner-up, but winner here for the race. Now we're going to drop down to. We had 3 winners here tonight. I mean, the second place in the VRL Cup won the race, and then you had the champion in the VRL Cup, and now, Ricky, we're going to talk to Mr. Dylan Bryant, who is the contender champion here for season 14. Hey, Dylan, it's Alan and Ricky in the booth, buddy. You got us.
Yes, sir. What's going on, guys?
Hey, man. Bringing it home here tonight. You came into the race. There was still a chance that you're not going to win this championship, and then you just kind of broke loose and went up there to the front, and you brought it home, man, with a great season, bringing home that trophy. How are you feeling right now?
I feel great. I mean, it was a good race and stuff, and I got that black flag on the initial start, and came from the back and stuff, and it didn't finish exactly the way I was wanting to because I beat myself again. But other than that, having another trophy feels great and stuff, and I'm looking forward to season 15 with VRL, and hopefully I can be up there fighting for the big championship.
Yeah, for sure, man. Well, it's not going to take long. Next week, next Wednesday, we're starting off season 15 at Atlanta, the Echo Park kind of hybrid super speedway version of that track. So hopefully you're looking forward to that. Ricky, what do you have for our champion here tonight?
Hey, Dylan, buddy, good job. I guess, it's always easy to look back in hindsight, but going into that last restart, you think you maybe should have took the top, or was you good on the bottom and you just got a better start than you anticipated?
Yeah, I was just trying to time it right without messing anybody up and stuff, and I felt like I was just as good on the bottom as I was up top, and I was kind of thinking about taking the top, and I was like, you know what, the last restart, I got that jump and stuff, and then I let Jacob get up underneath me the last stint before that, and I could hold my own on the outside and stuff, and I definitely didn't want to see that caution there at the end, but it is what it is. I got the contender championship and stuff. So at the end of the day, that is what counts tonight. And it sucks I didn't win, of course. I'm kind of bummed out about it. to be honest. But looking on the bright side, it is about the champion, which is Chris Gomes, and the contender championship tonight. So
Well, you killed it, man. Congratulations. You had a great season. I know you missed some races that took you out of contention for the cup, man, but you came in here and you just wiped the track with these guys. So great job for the contender championship. Do you have any shout outs before we let you go?
yeah, first and foremost, All Star Racing, Albert and Jack, great people, great teammates and stuff, and I definitely learn a lot from the both of them, and I think it's made me a little bit faster. And then of course, VRN, what y'all do in the broadcast booth is outstanding. I love it when Ricky's there, but when he's not there, you do outstanding job. And when you do have special guests and stuff too, everything clicks in right. So a shout out to you. It was a great season for you in the booth. And then the real champion of the league is Lori. She does a lot like behind the scenes and stuff, on and off the track and stuff. So I can't say enough about her. And VRL, I love everybody here. It's a huge family, and I'm just glad that Jacob and I had the chance to battle clean at the end and stuff. And also a huge shout out to Chris Gomes. I know that he won the championship on Friday night and Wednesday night now. So he's the second guy to do that. So a shout out to him. And I look forward to racing with everybody next season.
All right, buddy. Well, congratulations again, and we'll see you next week.
All right. I appreciate you.
Good night, man. All right, Ricky. Well, that's it, man. We're gonna wrap it up here. Jump back over here and see if we can't get some race results up on the screen. See they pop up. Here we go. Jacob Alicia first. Andy Player second. He was coming. Dylan Bryant third. Chris Goins fourth. Jack Dixon fifth. Albert Anderson sixth. Seventh was Andrew Cawthon. Eighth. Greg Klein ninth. Shane Buckler 10th. Scott Roney.
Yeah, Gordon Spain comes home 11th. Dustin Eaton 12th. Mike Everidge 13th. John McAdam 14th. Dave Mayberry 15th. Kyle Watt struggled in and out, but he still gets 16th. Scott Milner 17th. Kelly Kill 18th. Tony Benfield 19th. John Gallagher 20th.
21st, Jesse Redding. Kevin Hunt 22nd. Mike Adamson 23rd. 24th, George Rincon. And 25th, Jonathan Osborne. And that wraps up season 14, folks. Thanks for joining me in the booth this season, Ricky. Look forward to another one coming up here soon. And folks, make sure you check us out on Wednesday night. And anything else before we close it up here, Ricky?
No, just always exciting, good racing VRL. I'm sure next season everybody gets a fresh start next week, so I'm sure they're going to be raring to go. And man, at Atlanta, that's a place to go.
Yeah, man,
that's a place to get it started.
Sure is. No rest for the weary. Season 15 fires up next Wednesday at Atlanta Motor Speedway. We're running the Echo Park configuration, kicking off our full 17-week campaign. Be sure to tune in to VRN 8:45 Eastern on 8 July 2026. And on this milestone year, here's to America and her 250th birthday. To us and to the Patriots still carrying the flame, folks. Until then, race fans, stay sharp, stay fast, and above all else, stay vigilante, and we will see you next time. Good night.
This ain't your mama's racing stream.